Welcome to the Explainer. This week we're looking at a tech revolution that is, well, it's giving with one hand and taking away with the other. On one side, we've got Apple dropping a total game changer of a laptop, and on the other, a massive hardware crisis that's threatening the future of tech. The one thing connecting it all? You guessed it, artificial intelligence.
And this really feels like the question right now, doesn't it? AI is handing us these unbelievable new tools. It's making tech more accessible than ever before. But at the exact same time, its crazy appetite for resources is starting to cause a real crisis. It's a revolution with two faces, one of amazing creation and one of just consumption. So let's start with the bright side.
First up, let's dive into that creative side. AI is fueling this huge wave of innovation that's just smashing old barriers. And we're going to start with one of the most exclusive brands on the planet, Apple. $599 for a brand new MacBook. No, seriously, that is not a typo. Apple just dropped the MacBook Neo, and it is sending absolute shockwaves through the industry because it's aimed squarely at the budget laptop market. So, how in the world did they pull this off? Well, the secret is the A18 Pro chip. Yep, the exact same one that's in the super high-end iPhone 16 Pro. By taking this incredibly efficient mobile chip and putting it in a laptop, Apple can give you a premium aluminum body and the full macOS experience. This puts it in direct competition with plastic Chromebooks that, let's be honest, often run on way less powerful processors. And look, this isn't just about selling a cheap laptop. It is a brilliant strategic move. Apple is basically inviting a whole new generation of students and creators into its world, giving them access to pro-level tools like Final Cut Pro on a machine they can actually afford. But this whole wave of AI-driven accessibility, it's not just about shiny new hardware. It's also completely revolutionizing the software we use every single day, starting with a tool many of us have a love-hate relationship with, Microsoft Excel. Get this, OpenAI just released a ChatGPT add-in that works directly inside Excel. Just look at this comparison. A complex financial model that used to take hours and required you to be a stats whiz can now be built in like 5 to 10 minutes just by asking for it in plain English. This is the democratization of data analysis, for real. Suddenly, anyone can find killer insights without needing a degree in statistics. And if you think that's a big leap, okay, brace yourself for this one. We're moving past AI that just lives inside a screen. At Mobile World Congress, the company Honor showed off a new concept they are calling embodied intelligence. Basically, think of it as AI with a body, an AI that can physically move and interact with the world around it. And this is the Honor robot phone. It has this tiny motorized gimbal system that lets the camera physically move around. It can literally track you as you walk around during a video call, find the perfect angle for a group photo, and you can even tell it to dance for you. Is it a bit of a gimmick? Maybe, but it's also the very first step toward devices that don't just think, but actually do things in our physical world. Okay, so far, AI looks like this purely amazing creative force, right? But there is another side to this revolution. There's a hidden cost that's starting to have some very real and very disruptive consequences. Right. The cost of this AI revolution is resources. Tons and tons of them. Training these super advanced models requires an almost unimaginable amount of computing power. And honestly, the tech world is really starting to feel the strain. They're literally calling it the RAMpocalypse. Just look at that first bar. The price of high-speed DDR5 RAM has shot up 85% in just 6 months. Storage isn't far behind. And why? Because AI companies are basically buying up the world's supply to build their gigantic data centers. And this has real-world consequences for the rest of us. Valve just announced that its super-hyped Steam Machine gaming PC might be delayed until 2027. Why? Simply because they can't get the RAM and storage they need at a price that makes sense. I mean, that's the ultimate irony, right? The same AI boom that gives us a $600 MacBook is making other cool hardware impossible to build. And AI's influence isn't just messing with the supply chain, it's also subtly reshaping our digital world. Just look at the new Google Maps icon. That smooth gradient, that's not some random design choice. It's directly inspired by Gemini, Google's AI. Google is rebranding its entire product line with this sort of AI aesthetic, kind of tricking us into feeling like their products are smarter, even if nothing under the hood has really changed. So, in the middle of this crazy rush for AI everything, is there another way forward? A path that's maybe less about artificial intelligence and more about a real, tangible human experience?
Well, one company is betting everything that there is. But that path is not cheap. This is the price of the new Xiaomi Leica Lights phone. It's a seriously premium device, and it's aimed at a very specific group of people who value something other than AI processing.
So what does 2,000 euros actually get you? Hardware. Pure physical professional grade hardware. Look at the size of that camera sensor. It is a massive 1-inch sensor that's something you'd normally find in a high-end standalone camera, and it absolutely dwarfs the sensors in the new iPhone and Galaxy phones.
The Lights phone is making a statement. In a world that is obsessed with software tricks and AI photo filters, this device is all about the feel, the tactile experience. It has lenses tuned by the legendary camera maker Leica and a physical rotating control ring you can use for focus and zoom. It's a camera that just happens to be a phone, and it prioritizes human touch over AI automation.
So where does all this leave us? We've seen these two incredibly powerful and kind of conflicting forces at play: AI the creator and AI the consumer. Let's try and wrap this all up. On one side of the coin, you've got the MacBook Neo and ChatGPT making powerful technology available to everyone. And on the other, you have the RAMpocalypse and product delays showing AI's incredible power to just consume resources and create shortages. They are, without a doubt, two sides of the very same coin. And this leaves us with some really critical questions to think about. Does a $600 MacBook actually mean democratization, or is it just coming at the cost of lower quality? Is that robot phone a genuine innovation, or is it just a clever gimmick? And as these amazing AI tools make our jobs easier, are they truly empowering us, or are they just making us, well, lazier? The tech world is changing faster than ever, and how we answer these questions is what's going to define our future.